Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimiciously Mimi where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course you know there's no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the hearts. Top 5, Liema, MC Junior, Ghost, Sinaye, and Z. Guys, is this the top 5 for you? Or you have another top 5 in your heart of hearts? If this top 5 is not suitable for you, let me know your top 5 in the comment section as to their hearts. We have 8 housemates already, right? We had 9 until Youngpappi left and is now 8. It's down to 8 housemates. So let me know amongst the 8 housemates who is your top 5. Who is not mentioned here? Willie is not here. Mpumi is not here. Who is the third person? Sinai. Okay, Sinai is here. Oh yeah, Makeke. So the people that are not here is Willie, Mpumi, and Makeke. Okay, I see Makeke at the finale. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, just let me know your own list in the comment section. But I will continue. So guys, people do not want us to rest ever since this bottom 3 thingy. It's been mockery from left, right, and center. They've been just doing a lot with this bottom 3. It's been actually stirring a whole lot of thingy. And Youngpappi has actually been receiving a trunk load portion of blames, regarding this thingy. But before we start talking about that, I would love to read some of this stuff before I'll tell you guys the actual reason behind whatever is going on. Now, let's read this from Tunes. Welcome to another episode of I Can't Wait for BBM. South Africans don't play with their entertainers. We don't do pity party or face card. Youngpappi was evicted with 3% and house furniture. Sinaye is in top 2. So this is coming from Tunes. So Tunes is trying to say Youngpappi is meant to be in the house while Sinaye leave the show. Okay? Z was doing well till she entered useless ships. Not really, she was doing well until people who loved her concentrated on who she was with than the money. Guys, follow this conversation I am reading right here, because you see all of this conversation that I am reading right here is bladderdash, like absolutely bladderdash. When I say bladderdash, I mean nonsense, non-seckable. You see all of this thing I am reading here is non-seckable. I will tell you why, okay? Do not worry. Let me finish. Calm down. Spent 8 weeks insulting Papi and pushing people to the other yellow boy with big bum bum instead of just hyping their fave and ignoring. Crazy how so many co-Syrians are in the fan base. This exact thing was why Yemi and Kanaga fell off that time. See you all repeating it. Okay, so this person is saying most co-Syrians are into this fan base, right? And then whatever was the reason why Yemi and Kanaga fell off. Now here is the thing. The blame has been on some people have been blaming Youngpappi, but I think Toons is the only one that is not blaming Youngpappi, because everywhere I look at I am seeing blame on Youngpappi, right? But let me read this from Ella. Now that Papi is out, watch how Z dominators will dominate. People like me stopped standing Z. In fact, stop watching cause of Papi. Now we're back and back for good. Now let me tell you something. If you have a fave, you said you like that person. Let me read this first. Unfortunately, Youngpappi's game plan of making sure that Z doesn't win worked. He moved her from being a possible winner straight to bottom 3. And you guys have the maths you used to eat yam and cocoyam to say such a thing. Now, you see what I want to speak about right now is what Daniela just said. I don't even understand you people using Papi as an excuse. No opposite was bigger than Jared in that house, but we still endured and focused on the main thing, which was Liema and voting seriously. Now, here is the thing. So people have been blaming Youngpappi, right? Youngpappi is a problem. This one, that one. Why did Z actually allow that boy in her space? That was why she lost fans. That was why whatever happened yesterday happened. She was in the bottom three, blah, blah, blah. You know, but guys, believe you me, if you're a fan of Z and you're blaming Youngpappi, that means you're sitting on a fat lot thing, because you should be ashamed of yourself for actually you love Z individually. The aim is for you to focus on Z. I remember when this season started, I started off with, if there is anybody, because Yemi Craig's own taught me a lesson after Yemi left, because I was seeing that boy as a finalist. When he left, I asked questions. Some of the fans said they left the fan base because of he stopped cheating and he stopped going to Blue and focused on Kosi. I'm like, so you guys stopped voting because you think you wanted Yemi Craig to continue with the role of a player. That means you never loved him. If you love a person, you're voting for that person single-handedly. Whatever that person does, you just have to focus on that person. Okay, if that is the case, why are Liema fans not leave her and just go? Because Liema mod her fans. Did not mod her fans. So the way Liema modded her fans, she should be without fans by now, but no, they stay pute. Now, here is the thing. The truth here is that is for those that are watching. In case for those that are not watching, tell your neighbor to tell your neighbor that the production is not the problem, neither is Youngpappi the problem. The problem here is the fans. Yes, the fans is not really the fans, the team. Team is being betrayed. How will I say? Z is being betrayed by her team. But let's read this first. The engagement shows that we are disappointed in you, 9Z's team. We are going all out for Z, but you all are just sabotaging us while we are trying our best. 90% of that 16% came from us. Stop showing the money we donate. Now, here is the thing, guys. The Z fans actually did their best, but the team were eating that money. Remember, I just said you guys, I was like, they said they bought t-shirt with that money, some of the money. It means that the fans are literally suffering while the teams are using the money to do Imakwandaibo. Do you know what Imakwandaibo is? Do you know who I am? You're feeding on other people's money, their sweat that they suffer to support a person. You started using the money, to feed yourself and your family. That is really bad. It may seem as though Z's team is going to be her downfall this season. We saw some of the housemates like White Money go through betrayal during the All-Star season, So now it's happening to Z. You see why I told you guys, production will never cheat. If you are the most bubbly housemate and you did not vote your fave, that person will go. We'll have to watch a boring show. We have seen it happen in BB Niger several times. Production cannot tamper with your votes. Because you see Z at the bottom means she's definitely at the bottom. Now the reason is already out. Because some people are trying to apportion blames on Youngpappi, on production, this one. Nothing is the problem here. It's just the team. Now the fans who were working hard, seriously working hard, are so disappointed. And Cutest Kimi was one of them. Because I saw how she was actually fighting for votes over Z. Like she was really doing her best. Why are you apologizing? You think you're doing us? At the end of the day, we are just fans, but she's your family. If you don't want the win for her, who are we to force you? Continue eating the money, don't ever stop. Let her come and meet you guys next week. But this is really not fair. Imagine this girl comes out this week and realizes that her team is her problem. How do you think she would feel? You're now making it look like the fans actually find her interest at heart than the family. To think I felt sick this week because of stress from voting, but her family members were living their best lives. Kim, you have suffered. Let me wait for All Stars reunion, I beg. The fans are really so unhappy. If now you know go verse, it is not cool at all. Suffering and doing everything and then team are actually messing everything up. Imagine the evicted three. Your own family sent you home cause of greed. Fans should have run the team. You don't involve family in Big Brother. They don't know how things work. Africa unite for Z. Now, here is the thing. She already left for the show, leaving it in the care of family. There is no how fans will actually collect that thingy, and start handling her both her social media and the money contribution. No, now, some people will not want to donate because they did not see that it's coming from the official handler. That is just the truth. You understand? That is how this thing happens. That is just the truth here. So, guys, make sure if you're standing any of this housemate remaining, go hard for your fave. Be it Video, be it Mpumi, be it any of this housemate that is in the house currently. Go hard for your fave. Your vote will definitely count. That is one thing I can assure you guys. There is nothing like tampering of your votes. Any housemate who wins this season will definitely win it on merit. I know some people will not believe it, but that is just the truth. Now you see how the Z fans, they are not even looking at production anymore. They are not even talking about Youngpappi. Now they are having conversation. They are dragging Z team because they've seen that it's none of those people's faults. That is just it. Anyways, I'm coming from Pabalo. Must be nice being Liema's fan this week. Lerato, the instigator and bad influence, left. Yolanda, greatest competition, left. Z, person they thought was their threat, is in bottom three. They are definitely feasting on our tears tonight. So do you think all of this thing is working for what's her name, Liema's favor at this point? Because if you see this in summary, that is what it is giving. That all the people, all the stumbling block is just shifting. Because sincerely, I was so surprised to see Z bottom three. Like how? How? Anyway, still talking about Liema. The Liema fans are actually, what's our Liema fans are what? Which I don't. Anyways, Liema fans, J.I. said, I am here to inform you about the plan to sabotage the show using the production pet theory against Liema. And this is just one evidence from Z fans, but it is not just them. So many other fan bases are pushing this to pass it on. So it may seem as though this is a screenshot from Team Zinto Z. They said emotions are high. Guys, we use this time right. If you're on Twitter and FB, we are pushing the production pet theory. I'm not surprised seeing a thing like this. Fans can go very far. Like, because I have made a video like this and I have seen fans of a certain housemate say off of what I did not even talk about. I'm like, yo, is this one actually part of being a starship? So fans can really go far to do whatever they need to do. They will create unnecessary. You see this production pet theory. Many of them are dancing to this tune because they needed their fave to actually have the kind of starship Liema has right now. They accuse Kosi of being production pets. This time is Liema. You have to understand this is a reality show. They have to focus on people who are provocative and are talked about. We are still watching the show because we want to see what Liema or Ghost will do next. Me, I have said this thing countless times on my channel here. I'm like, the focus is just on her because she's being dramatic. You understand? And you should not blame anybody talking about Liema. You cannot even blame me. Rather, go and blame the show or go and blame the other housemates to give us drama so that we'll talk about them. Now, who they create drama person go talk about. So that's why I said nobody should even blame Lawrence yesterday. It is just the truth and nothing but the truth. Me, I will always say the truth. A letter to Liema, please do one thing for your fans. Just don't do anything that will get you a strike. If you happen to go in the faith room, pray, stay away from temptation. If only you had the feeling that a lot of people love you out here, the same way you feel when a housemate will be evicted. Not only does South Africa love you, you have fans across the continent. So these are Liema fans actually burning their candle because they know that Liema can easily put them in trouble and jeopardize all their efforts. So they are like, please, Liema, do not get another strike. Do not involve yourself in any drama. That is what they're actually doing now. And yes, talking about Liema's prediction, do you know this girl has been right for 3 good times, like 3 consecutive times? She mentioned who again that left, like 3 housemates now that left. She did mention correct. I remember people saying it was Biggie and this production that were giving her the link to say it. In my mind, I'm like, so if you think they want to run production pets, they will make it this noticeable. We should be using our head though. Anyways, coming from Pexi. Mpumi fans are holding it down for her. They should be proud of themselves. Don't let anyone tell you that Mpumi can't win. It is all about voting powers. Forget social media noise. Most people on here aren't voting. Your girl is playing the game. Fight. Exactly what I just said. I said any of those housemates there, if your fave is still there, make sure you're voting. Nobody is better than anybody in that house right now. As you all can see, we found Z at bottom 3. So do not relax and be like, oh no, this person cannot win. It's a lie, yo. Vote hard. I said it earlier. I said it one time. I said this season, the winner might shock everybody. So make sure you trust on your fave. Nobody is better than your fave. Just vote. There is nothing like this person has higher fan base. Let's relax. Lori, do not relax. I repeat, do not relax. Do not say Mimi did not tell you, because me, I'll be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.